All right, hi guys. This is MJL, some Fire Magic TV, and I'm here with.
Samuel, aka Sam Green.
All right, Sam Green. Nice to meet you. You're welcome to the Magic Talk Show. Welcome to Abuja. You're enjoying your stay here.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
All right. So when you leave, are you going to like to come back?
Sure, definitely. I will.
All right. So what do you do, Sammy?
Well, I'm a tipster, or most people know it as a punter. We run predictions on Telegram, Twitter, short odd, like most people will call it, yeah.
Oh, sure. Odds. Okay. So how has it been going so far? How long have you been into this?
This should be my fifth year now, since 2018. I've been into it, yeah,
So by now you should have a house and a car from betting.
by God's grace.
Which one's by God's grace? Do you have or you don't have?
Yeah, I do. I have a car, so a house is still in progress.
Oh, all right, all right. So, when did you start betting itself? Before you became a punter, like when did you start betting?
I think after my secondary school days, after my WAEC, my friends do go to bet shops and all of that, but I had zero idea about betting, honestly. Like, I don't even know which one is home, away, draw, those things. But my cousin brother picked interest in it, and one day I followed him to the bet shop, and he was like, well, he figured I could analyze when you tell me this team and this team is playing, and I know them very well. I could just easily tell you, oh, this one will win this one, or they will score so and so number of goals, that kind of thing. So that's when the interest picked up. That was 2015, I think. Yeah.
So when you started, was you win, 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 or you like lost, then you started winning, or how was the journey like from inception?
Yeah, it was a bit shaky. When you're good at something and you don't have capital, I don't get money to bet then now, but I could really do it. Yeah. So that was it.
Okay, so like, what's your biggest loss? Can you remember like the loss that happened that it shook you, and then when did it happen?
A very funny one though. A very very funny one. I mean, talking about biggest loss, I can't really recall a particular amount I know I've lost because I've lost series of bets. I know when I remember them today, it's still painful. So, but I think one of the most memorable loss had have to be the one I did. I staked in the church. I was in church and I was betting inside church and I lost 750,000 on the go, and I was like, the next thing I told myself was, well, you deserve it. You can't church on the bet.
Wow, yeah, you truly deserve it. All right, so I want to also know now, betting, is it a source of income? Should like you see it as a source of income, like primary hustle or a side hustle? Because some people take it like a primary hustle, like their main source of income. To you, is it a source of income, primary source, or not just side hustle?
For me, it's more of a thing of talent. It's something I'm really really good at. I don't need to bet with my money to earn from betting. It's more like when you pull a group of audience, they rely on you for predictions and all of that. In return, it could turn out profitable. It could generate you revenue. So on the other hand, there are people who bet, they make money from it, they use their money to bet and they make winnings and all of that. So that's a different part of it. So I'm more like an analyst. I forecast predictions for people, but I bet once anyway. So talking about it being a source of income for me, yes, I earn good from betting. I mean, I earn decently from betting, and it's something you could live off. So for other persons, I've seen people who rely on betting. They don't have a job, they don't have a full-time job, or every day they wake up, fund their accounts, and they give it a shot. They may not win every day, but at least when they check their plus and minus at the end of the week, it's a profitable week for them. So for some, yes, but in general, the chances are really slim. Let me say, on a scale of 1 to 100, chances of using betting as a source of income is, let's say, it has to be average 50%. Yeah, I can't say it's reliable, honestly. Yeah, but for some persons, it is.
All right, so you said you are a punter, an analyst, and then you don't even have to bet to earn. So it means you work with brands like bet brands, like bookies, right?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, so like which bookies have you worked with and how is your experience with them?
Well, I've worked with a couple of them like one is bets, bet winner, mel bets, 22 bets, name it on paripesa. So yeah, it's not more like a stable something. It's a market that is always evolving and all of that. So you find the best options and you weigh your options and pick the best bookie you want to work with. And anyone, it's more like a negotiation. When the deal on the table is profitable for you and something you want to pull out to your audience, you can take it up. So I've over the years I've worked with these brands.
All right, makes sense. So I want to even ask, how much have you staked 10 million naira on a bet before?
10 million naira on a bet. Yes,
I was expecting you to say no. You have staked 10 million naira on a bet.
definitely.
Guy, have you staked 20 million on a bet?
You want to keep going? No.
Wow, so you've actually staked 10 million on a bet. A single ticket, or like you broke it them down into this thing, into like different tickets.
10 million naira on one ticket, no, but in a day, yes. More than.
More than.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's say before you leave here, you're going to bless us.
Well, so that's it actually.
All right, makes sense. So now I've come to this. We've come to the part where there's this particular thing that is going on online about people saying forex and betting are synonymous. They're the same thing. There's one funny video one guy did that say if they do betting, if they do forex, not the same category on that day. So what do you have to say about that? Do you believe forex and betting are the same thing?
Um, it's normal for people to have different opinion about forex and betting, but the first thing I want to clarify, in my own opinion, is that forex and betting are not the same. If forex and betting are the same thing, then one won't be forex and the other one betting. It will be the same thing. But when you want to kind of look for the similarities they have, yes, they have similarities. Two different things can have similarities. It's normal, but people often mistake forex to be the same thing as betting. No, they have their differences, but when you talk about the risk taking aspect of it, because as a forex trader you take risk, as a gambler you take risks, so they have that similarities. They can put you in similar situations as well. When you lose money to forex, the anxiety, depression, those things that come with it, the same thing with betting. So that's why people see it as two similar things. I don't want to speak beyond my knowledge. I'm not a forex trader, but from what I know about both, and I have friends who are forex traders, and I'm a gambler. So when I look at the whole thing, the only thing I can actually put together and say this is the similarities between both field of work, it's that both forex traders and gamblers take risks. It involves you putting money and gambling against something. Either you're gambling against the market, against the odds, or against the brokers. That's the similarities with both of them. So that's it.
All right, makes sense. So nice to meet you. This name on your top, is that the name of your brand?
Yeah, Sam Green Tips.
Okay, so how can we find you on social media? What's your handle?
At Sam Green Tips everywhere.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Canada, 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 Canada.